Okay, folks, we are back live, and we're going to play a little bit of Elite Dangerous tonight. For a little bit, I want to show a couple of things that I found, go over the stuff that I've gained since the last time I broadcast, and show you a few tricks. I discovered how to fuel scoop, which is a pretty cool little addition. It helps a lot. With saving money and extending your range and keeping you from getting in trouble and losing, running out of fuel in the middle of nowhere and stuff like that. My ship is a little bit upgraded since the last time. I did buy a new ship, put some key upgrades into it that gave me some more capability. So we'll take a quick look at that. But first, I wanted to show. Hey, Happy Burger, how you doing? Good to see you again. First, I wanted to show a little Easter egg I found. I'm kind of far from this system right now, but I can still show it to you on the map. I spent some time doing missions out of this station. Well, when I found it and saw the name, I just kind of had to stick around a little. It's actually where I bought my ship and most of my new gear. And, well, it's it's an interesting little Easter egg. It wasn't too far from the start, but it ended up being a good base, and now that I got enough equipment, I'm actually fairly far away from here. So, with this system, it's one planet, one star. But if I show you the name of the planet, the name of this planet here, if you can see it, is Vulcan. I actually bookmarked it. I can't really show you close up what it looks like. Maybe I can. Let's see. There it is. Zoom in. I mean, this is just a map, so it doesn't really show you much. It's a nice ring planet, so there's nice places where you can go and hunt for bounties or collect resources. But the really interesting thing, the very Easter eggy thing, is the name of this station. This is a big ring station. If you notice, the name is Leonard Nimoy Station, named after the actor who played Spock. So this is kind of a cool little Easter egg I found. I'm sure there's many more, and I'm sure a lot of people found this one because it's not too far out from the starting point. But anyway, that was a cute little thing I found. And what's this one? There's another station here. This really doesn't have anything interesting name, but Leonard Nimoy Station is a big station. It's got a good amount of tech. And it circles the planet Vulcan around a star named LHS-3008, which I'm sure if I knew Star Trek better would be some sort of weird reference. So let's zoom back out. I'm going to exit out of our galaxy map. And let's take a quick look at my ship. The ship I'm in now is called an Eagle. It is actually a fairly inexpensive ship. I actually could have bought something bigger or more expensive at the time, but this was nice and fast. More of a fighter and an explorer. And it's got a good amount of equipment, but if you look down here, I added a piece of equipment called a fuel scoop. That'll let me refuel mid-flight by flying close to a star, if the star is a certain type. You'll save a little bit of money, but fuel really doesn't cost all that much. What it does save you is it saves you making frequent stops. And it'll let you do longer trips because you won't have to take the time to land at a station to refuel, and it's just good practice to keep landing. So I've got the ship came with 2 pulse lasers. There was a third hard point for that I put a multi-cannon on. This is a nice little machine gun that does good damage when shields are down. I did a little bit of bounty hunting. It works a lot better than the it's not the greatest ship in the world. It's actually the second cheapest ship, but it works a lot better than the starter ship. So I'm going to go pick up a mission and see if we can demonstrate how the fuel scoop works. And Happy Burger is chatting away. Yeah, you saw the Easter egg was a star system that has some Star Trek stuff in it. There's a planet Vulcan and a station named after Leonard Nimoy himself. Uh, so I'm sure there's a lot of other cute little Easter eggs like that. I'm if I find a if I find one for Serenity, I'm gonna go nuts. Because that would be a lot of people would go nuts. I'd have to post that one. Anyway, I'm gonna go into my Starport Services menu, go see if there's a easy mission I can grab. Maybe I'll even get into a fight on the way. So let's see. Deliver 10 units. I don't even qualify for that mission, so I don't have enough cargo space. And this is a pretty easy one. This should be a pretty easy one. This should be just a delivery mission. So I'm going to grab that mission. It's about 11 light years away. Since I took the stock Eagle, I had to upgrade the power plant so I could add on my third weapon, and that opened up the ability to add even more equipment, so I upgraded the hyperdrive so I can do longer jumps. Alright, let's back out of here. I'm gonna go to look at my mission here, plot a course for the system where I have to make the delivery. Basically I have to run over to this system, find the correct base. It looks like it's 2 hops away, and just dock with whatever station it is. Sometimes the stations are on a planet, sometimes they're floating in space, so we're locked in. If you notice, I've also got a bounty claim. I found a star system. It was just a star. There was no planets or anything, and I shot down a couple of pirates, about 14,000 credits worth of them, but there's no place I can go to. I can't find a station that'll let me turn in this this bounty, because if I go to the Starport Services menu here, it tells me no local bounties. So basically I have to find the system where they're wanted, and I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. That'll be something I figure out another time. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and launch out of here and make my way to complete my mission. So along the way I should get an opportunity to top off my fuel tanks a little bit. Okay. We're gonna lift off. We're on a floating a small platform. It's not one of the big stations, so I'm already on the outside. Alright. I always mix up my cargo scoop and landing gear controls, so I'm gonna get a little distance from the station. That's the star system we're going to. Just gotta get... Oops. If you notice, my dashboard is telling me I was speeding. If you're too close to a station and you go too fast, they kind of get mad at you and may slap you with a fine. Alright, my mass lock just went off. That means I'm far enough away from the station that I can go a little faster without getting in trouble. And better yet, I can go into hyperspace. Let my hyperdrive charge up. And we're off. We're making the jump. And as usual, we're going to come out of hyperspace pretty much almost on top of the star. Most of the stars in this area are the right types to scoop. So here's what we're going to do. We're in Super Cruise mode already. We're going to back down the throttle a little bit. And the fuel scoop automatically comes on when you're close enough to the station. And you see this was a short hop, so I already filled up my tank. If you notice, there's two lines. The top red line shows how hot you are. You going faster and being closer to the star gets you fat, gets your heat to rise. And the bottom line is your fuel. And you see I just topped off my tank really quickly. If you notice, there's that line that shows where orbital cruise would start for the star. I'm just keeping that right at the top of my screen to keep fuel scooping active. But since I already topped off, I really don't have to do that anymore. I usually back off the throttle a little bit so I'm not going too fast, as you can burn yourself up a little. Now I'm still in super cruise mode. I'm not stopping at this station. I'm moving on to the next system. This is a longer jump, so my fuel will be lower, and I'll probably top off a little bit there. And we are clear. If you notice an unidentified signal source that went by, that could potentially be a ship that I could kill for a bounty. But I already started charging up my drive, so I'm just going to move on. And again, on this one, you'll get to see me do a fuel scoop for a little bit longer. I'm backing down my throttle to about 50%, so I don't go to... Oh, discovered one new astronomical object. So that's good. You can actually make money off of those. So I back down my speed a little bit. I'm staying just on the edge of the sun. I'm slowly bumping it up. We're in super cruise, so we're going around the sun pretty fast. I'm just gradually bumping it up. My heat is creeping up relatively slowly, but I'm topped off already, so we're gonna just put the sun behind us, throttle up, and get out of there. Now I do have to check my mission description to see which station I have to land at. 61 Virgin's Energy Group is the mission giver. It's Clifford Dock Outpost is the station that I want to land at. So we want to go back here to our navigation, select Clifford Dock, and we go through our normal... Where is it? It's over this way. But those are some other folks. He's wanted. I don't have the equipment I need to knock him out of Super Cruise, so I could actually shoot at him. Yeah, this game is crazy complicated, and there's almost no instructions to it. Let me get back to my... I've been screwing around too much. I'm gonna lock back out of my destination here. There's a lot of things you need to know, and there's practically no manual to it. So I learned a lot from watching some YouTube vids. Alright, and I'm throttled up to full because this outpost is kind of far away. But we're covering the distance pretty quickly. If I was going at a constant speed, I'd be 6 minutes out, but I'm actually still accelerating. So my time to target is actually much lower than that. It's probably going to give me a speed warning in another minute. Yeah, though this game, if you don't know, is a remake of an old Commodore 64 game from 1984. which did have a manual, a very extensive manual. It was actually, it looked pretty silly, but it was a pretty advanced game for its time. Somebody started up a Kickstarter several years ago and crowdfunded the PC version of the game. Since then, they've released for Xbox, and I think they had some sort of exclusive deal with Microsoft for the Xbox that they had to wait out. Once they waited that out, it came out for the PS4, and then I nabbed it. So I don't really have a good gaming PC right now. I've got most of my laptops are kind of older, or they're a work laptop. So I ended up waiting for the PS4 version to come out. And but the nice thing is the community on the forums for this game is actually very good about sharing knowledge. There's tons of YouTube videos about how to do things, lots of guides to help out noobs and stuff like that. One thing, if you notice, on the right side of my HUD near the bottom, it says D scanner. That's my discovery scanner. If I pull I have it set up for my trigger, so if I pull my trigger until it charges all the way, didn't discover any new astronomical bodies. But if you jump into an unfamiliar star system, you could use that D scanner to discover new planets and stations and other things of interests. Hey, Awesome Gaming, how you doing? We're playing Elite Dangerous tonight on the PS4. But yeah, if you discover some planets and new star systems and things like that, you can actually turn in those discoveries for money. But you have to be a certain You have to be a certain distance away from what you found before it'll let you turn it in. So if you saw along the way, I actually picked up a discovery of something in that star system that we passed through. So you know, once I continue on and get a little further away from this area, I'll probably be able to turn that in. So we're coming up. I still got a little ways to go. What do you do in this game? This is basically a space flight simulator. So most of what you do is it's very open, so you have no real goals, but you can run a variety of different missions. It's trade, courier missions. You can do combat missions. You can hunt bounties. You can explore star systems and get money for discoveries. There's all sorts of different factions. You can influence how much power they have and what kind of new and better missions you can get by how much you do for them and things like that. There's a lot to this game. The space the game takes place in is basically a 1-to-1 scale map of our own galaxy. So it's huge, and nobody's ever going to explore the thing. Yep, I'm getting my warning to slow down. I'm probably going to overshoot. Got throttle cut back all the way. Yep, overshot. I'm going to turn around. Was talking a little too much and didn't cut back on the throttle soon enough. There's lots of little things you can do, like I can add more power to engines, I can add more power to weapons, I can add more power to shields, or I can set things back. One of the control panels will let you actually turn off certain systems of your ship to save power. Yeah, this is a pretty involved game. It's a good time waster. I've actually done a few other streams. Most of those are me kind of fumbling around trying to figure out the controls and such. But I've started getting the hang of it now that I'm in a slightly better ship than starting. Okay, I can see from we're getting close. I can goose the throttle up a little bit. You can see from that little hologram that I got a discovered a new astronomical object. That'll be worth a little bit of money. Gonna do my discovery scanner again, see if it picks up any. Yeah, I discovered 8 new astronomical objects. That's cool, because then I'll be able to trade that in for a little bit of money. Once I discovered a whole star system with lots and lots of planets in it, and moons and stuff, and when I traded it in, I got something like 70,000 credits, which was pretty cool. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost ready to drop out of Super Cruise mode and go back to space normal speeds. I don't think I showed landing on a platform like this on the streams before. It's more or less the same as landing inside a big station, except you don't have to fly inside of it. The docking bays are actually on the outside of it, so this will be a good little thing to watch. It's a little tricky figuring out where the docking platforms are. There's usually 2 of them on small platforms like this. One large and one small, and usually... Well, I'm in a small ship, so I need a small platform. Okay, should be ready to drop out any second now. Okay, we're in safe distance. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. Okay, so just like with big space stations, I gotta be 7.5 kilometers before I can request docking. I'm almost there. Yeah, Awesome Gaming, I think, just to answer the guys in the chat, Awesome Gaming, I think he came in, he started watching one of the War Robot streams I did over the past couple of days. Alright, so we're close enough. I'm gonna back off my throttle a little bit while I go and ask these guys for permission to dock.
Boarding permission granted.
And you can see it's telling me to go to launch pad 3. Shows me the little bit that's highlighted in orange over there. When I get closer, we'll be able to see the when we get a little closer, we'll be able to see the actual numbers on it. Technically right now I'm speeding. Yeah, you gotta be a little gentle on the throttle. They give you 10 minutes to complete your docking, and then you have to ask for permission again. And if you do things like hover over a pad for too long and not take up space, they'll fine you for obstruction and things like that. So you kind of have to learn what the docking etiquette is. Okay, that's pad 3. Gotta drop down a little lower and extend my landing gear. Oops, wrong button again. Landing gear is deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go. I stopped almost dead center over the platform, which is good considering that I couldn't see it. Now we just move our ship up so that we're in the center of this little circle on our scanner. Straighten out a little bit and drop down. And we've landed. And you don't have to, but you can enter the hangar. That way if somebody was chasing you down and trying to kill you, they can still shoot at you while you're parked on the surface of the station. So, don't really need to right now, but it's probably a good habit to park your ship inside. Okay, let's go cash in my mission. Go to my mission board, my data delivery, claiming reward. Yeah, successful. Our faction likes you more. We gave you your 16,000 credits for that. And whatnot. Okay, so then let's see if there's any more missions here. The only these different people on the mission board represent different factions. I haven't really investigated too much what the different factions are and do, so I'm just basically skipping around going where the missions are. There's a combat mission here. That's probably a little too rich for my blood. Strategic data transfer. A salvage mission. What do I have to do here? This one needs an SRV, which is a planetary rover that'll let you get out and drive around a planet, which I don't have yet, and I don't have room to actually put on my ship yet. Let's see, so there's some combat missions in here. I'm actually thinking I'm going to do something else and just get some distance here. I used up a little bit of fuel just getting here from the star. It's only 13 credits, so it's not, fuel is not very expensive at all, unless you probably get down to almost nothing. Let's take a look at my contacts menu. Nope, can't turn in that bounty here either. Universal cartographics. So you'll see here those couple of things that I discovered in these various systems. This set of discoveries is worth 10,000 credits. This one's worth 19,000. So you can see you can actually raise a good amount of money, but just by exploring. And that's kind of what I plan to do. Is like maybe once I get a better ship, start ranging out even more. I could start doing it now, but when I started with, when I was just with the starter ship, I was staying pretty close to home within a couple of systems. But now that I've got a ship that actually has some range, I've been just kind of moving around a lot more, which is why I've been picking this stuff up. But you notice I can't turn these in here, because you have to be at least 20 light years away, which is like 2 or 3 jumps away usually. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a quick look at our local system map. Alright, so this is a twin star system. There's some asteroid belts, a couple of stations. Now you zoom in a little bit. These are mostly unexplored. Let's see, if I take a... this game is kind of for the, you do have to have patience with this game. Because things don't happen fast, a lot of things are a bit of a grind. So you notice a lot of the local stuff in the star system coming up is unexplored. So I'm just going to pick one that's not too far, but not too close either. Oops. And lock it in. And I'm just going to go exploring a little bit. And see if I can get into a fight somewhere. Okay, we just launched off the station. You notice when I was landing, they gave me 10 minutes. When you're taking off, they give you 5 minutes to get clear. And then they start fining you. Everybody wants a piece of their action. Oh, there I go. So before I go there, let's check this out. Oops, there's another contact here that I want to check out, but he's behind the station. Whatever that contact is not... I'm just going to have to get some distance away from the station before I start trying to track him. Alright, there's someone up ahead of me right there. Let's get a lock on him. He's mostly harmless, so that would be a good target for me. But he's clean, no criminal record, leave him alone. This guy, his combat rating is mostly harmless. He's not a criminal either. I'm probably not going to find a criminal this close to a station. So I'm going to head out towards this unexplored. I'm going to head out towards this unexplored object. Let's see, mass of this planet that I'm near is probably slowing me down a little bit. Once I get past it, I should pick up. Oh, let's see who this guy is. Police. I'm gonna leave him alone. Take a look at my navigation map again. It's an unidentified signal source here. That usually means trouble, so I'm going to go looking for it. It's a little bit behind me. Alright, gotta slow down because it's weapons fire detected. There's some shooting going on. So let's see if there's someone in trouble there that I can, well, add to the trouble with. Okay, we're about to drop out of Super Cruise and see what kind of fight we're dropping into. Police ship. And this one here is a bad guy. So we're gonna get our weapons up. And see if I can get close enough to make contact again. He snuck a little away from me. I see him. That police ship's going after him. He's a little faster than me, I think, maybe. Let me bump up my engine power a little bit. So I have full throttle and I'm not catching up to him. That's the cop. I don't want to shoot him. That's the robber. Here we go. Use my other gun. Got him. He was worth a $12,000 bounty. He dropped some cargo. I can't carry a whole lot of cargo, so it's usually not worth it. Cobalt canister. Hold on, actually, why don't I try picking this up? There you go. And shut down my weapons. Open up my cargo scoop. Oh, my cargo bay is already full. And I'm not sure what it's full of. Alright, that idea is shot. Alright, let's see what we've got in our... I'm going to stay away from the conflict zone. I don't think I'm ready for outright combat yet. But I am going to make my way back to this unexplored area. Oh, someone's trying to scan me. Taking a while to charge up. Alright, this is not too far away. Let's get my scanning stuff up. Let's see, Alliance Combine, high metal content world. Those are probably other ships and super crews going by me. Okay, let's see what else is showing up on my navigation map now. Now I know what this planet is called. There's a station near it. I'm gonna go up and explore some of these other unexplored things here. That's further away than this one, I think. Alright. I'm ripping past that. Alright. Okay, I just want to get close enough to scan some of these, and then I'm gonna stop back in and turn in my bounties. Blue Jello. I made a couple more discoveries here. So this is the first time I took a little bit of time to do some exploration. Let's see, I'm going to actually bump up my engine power a little bit. Almost there. Should be in scanner range soon. I'll trigger my discovery scanner one more time. Nope, nothing new. Alright, I got to start backing down my throttle. Come on, scanners, any minute now. There we go. Gotcha in sensor range. Red dwarf star. Alright, let's see what if we've got anything else in here. items that are near the top are closer, so I'm going to find another close object. A little bit behind me. And once I do a flyby on this, I'm gonna head back to whichever station is closer. So I think this is in the right general direction for the next station. Should be coming up on scanner range any second now. If I don't see you typing, that means you fell asleep. Great. Well, this is I don't stream this game that often just because this is it can be not that exciting to watch. But it's one of those relaxing, chill games. Mostly from the music. It's good chill out music. Now, with the last update that came out for this game, people were reporting that they had found a bunch of clues that led them to some alien artifacts, and oh, let's back down because I'm gonna go screaming by this. I'm already twice the. Looking at my there we go. Looking at my speed gauge, I was going I blew by that at 4 times the speed of light. Alright, let's go scanners. Icy body, so we found an ice planet. Let me go back to our navigation menu and find the nearest station. It is behind me somewhere. Let's start throttling up. That's that conflict zone that I don't want to mess with yet. Alright, we're gonna go full throttle till we hit this station. In this mode, you can accelerate for a very long time. I'm actually at 10 times the speed of light now and climbing. I was up to 88 times the speed of light. That's why it's so easy to go shooting past stuff. And hello there, Thud Pucker. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, I generally know that I'm supposed to do that, but especially when I get talking and I'm not paying attention. The loop of shame. I think I'm doing alright considering I've only been playing on and off for a couple of weeks since the PS4 release. And the last time I played this game was probably 1985 on a Commodore 64. I know, I'm dating myself a little bit. The times have changed quite a bit since the old vector graphic days. But the starter ship is still a Sidewinder. And Thudpucker, maybe you know, I did find a system not too far from start that was named after, had planets named after stuff from Star Trek. I don't know if that's commonly known or not. I'd assume that a lot of people have found it other than me. Now this is where my inexperience shows, because I'm coming in kind of conservatively. I'm sure more experienced pilots come in a lot hotter to their Super Cruise dropout point. Okay, closing in. I think I'm at range where I can request permission.
Boarding permission granted.
Okay, pad 2. Is this one too? Yep, there it is.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, not centered quite as well as last time I did this. Almost there. And we have touchdown. Alright, go into Starport Services. Actually, if I can show you, no, wait, before I do this, let me show you what I found. Oh yeah, I was in the right place. I actually I gotta show you on the other screen. I actually have a bounty that I can't call in. See, this is the guy I just killed today. And I got my 12,000 for that. Let me back out here. If I show you on the transactions menu, I've got this 14,000 credits worth of bounties in Wolf 718 star system. It doesn't show up in any station that I've landed on as able to trade in. As far as I know, that star system looked like it was just a star with no planets or stations or anything, and I just happened to get jumped as I came out of hyperspace and fought them off and won. So I'm guessing, unless I have to go back to that star system and search around to see if there's more, if there's a place in that star system, you know, I can't find any place that'll let me trade in this bounty. It's only 14,000, but hey, it's when you're just starting out, that's something. That's the thing that I couldn't figure out. I've been sticking mostly to the easy missions for at first. I'm running an Eagle right now. I just got off the starter ship. Upgraded power plant, upgraded frameshift drive, upgraded hyperdrive. Well, that is a frameshift drive. I'm getting my terminology mixed up. And let's see. I put a fuel scoop on it, which is good, which is helpful, and bumped up the weapons a little bit. So it's yeah, it's a half decent ship for where I'm at now. So it should keep me going until I get enough money for something better. Where was I? For missions, I've been mostly sticking to easy missions, you know, fetch missions and stuff like that. Boom data transfers. I haven't done any real combat missions yet, or resource extraction because I don't have the mining equipment yet. Haven't really done much in the way of trading or anything like that. Let me see, commodities market. It's saying I've got some stuff in my hold. There it is. Microwave cooling hoses, okay. I'm just going to sell them off just because... Oh, they don't want... There we go. Just going to sell them off because I don't want them taking up space in my hold. Interstellar factor or contact or something, okay. Okay, so there's probably something in that system that I... So there's probably something in that system that I missed that I didn't discover. So that might be worth a trip back just to fill out my roster. Let's see. I guess ammo isn't available in every station because I used up some multi-cannon ammo, and there doesn't seem to be reloads available here. Let's see. In Universal Cartographics, I've been discovering a few things. I know I have to get some distance away from them before I can cash them in, which is fun. I think I'm only like 10 light years from these two systems. One of them is this system that I'm in now. So I need to get some distance away. Let me go and see if I can find that Wolf 718 system. That's quite a few hops away. I've been traveling around a bit. See if I can head back here. I actually have enough gas to make that. It's quite a few jumps. Oh, maybe I'll do that after I cut off the stream. I'll I'll at least make that trip there. Or maybe I'll just start it now. If people get bored and don't want to watch me jump from star system to star system, they can drop off. May as well travel back that way. If I can find a station there, at least I'll be able to turn in my other discoveries. Let's go and launch. And get out of Dodge. Okay, let me go back in and take your advice and let's see. All right, you don't want to. There we go. Search there. Where is that? I go to fastest route. Alright, I'll have to scoop some fuel to do this, but that's not... Yeah, I'll get most of the way there. That looks like a better route. Oops. Alright, I'm away from the station, so we're just going to go right to hyperspace. Just gonna scoop a little bit. I know I really don't have to scoop yet, but it doesn't hurt to pick up a little bit while I'm here. Alright. Not necessarily going to fill up all the way. Let's go hyperspace to the next jump. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people, to answer Thud Pucker, I've seen a lot of people recommending getting up to the... From my, not quite that experienced eyes, that looks like it's a good all-around ship. Not quite sure exactly what I want to do. I think I want to try my hand at doing some exploring. For the most part, and probably some light bounty hunting along the way too. I know you can't really be configured to do everything, so you have to kind of pick and choose. Well, while I'm scooping, let me run my D-scanner. Alright, let's move on to the next target. Definitely gonna have to scoop at the next stop.
Crane shift drive charging.
Yeah, when I got the Eagle, I actually had enough money to buy whatever the next ship up was, too. I forget exactly what it was, but it was more of a cargo hauler. I forget which name it was. The Eagle sounded like it was be a little bit more fun to drive, even if it wasn't as expensive a ship. For where I'm at now, this is probably a decent ship to be in. Alright, I'm just going to keep scooping till I get a decent amount of fuel. I've seen a lot of people advise go 2 or 3 jumps and then scoop back up to full. It seems, though, that when you come out this close to a star, that you might as well scoop a little bit every chance you get, even if you don't top off. It doesn't take too long to. It doesn't seem to take too long to top off. I'm probably on a longer trip that's going to be a little too cumbersome to do. It's a big galaxy and there's a lot to do. Why do something you don't like? Yep. Yeah, most of these space trading games, like I think I've played almost every single major one that's been out at some point. You know, the whole Wing Commander series, Privateer, Freelancer, Galaxy on Fire 2. I think I've played all of them at some point, and I usually end up liking just flying around and occasionally getting into fights over things like trading. Alright, that was a short hop. And I probably should have let me abort that until I get a little further away. I'm starting to overheat. Alright, let's see if I can do a quick discovery scan. Nope. May as well scoop a little bit. It's sort of on the way to the next waypoint. I'm pretty close to topped off, so it should be good. I think this is my destination already.
Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1.
And just for your information, I took a few other people's advice that I started playing in solo mode for now. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it enough to probably want to try. Whoops. Try open play, but probably not quite ready yet. You know what? I never scanned the nav beacon at this system. That might be why I didn't find anything. Let me see. Oh, there is a bunch of stuff here. Okay. I probably wasn't paying attention last time I was here. Okay, I thought this system didn't have anything when I saw it, but I guess I was mistaken. Either that or I just didn't scan it. Yeah, I don't think open is as big a problem on. I think open play would be a bigger problem on if I was jumping in on the PC. PS4, everybody pretty much started out as a noob a few weeks ago, so it's probably not as cutthroat. Okay, we got our scan. Well, let's see if who else is flying the unfriendly skies tonight. He's a friendly. Friendly. User friendly. No bad guys out here. I'm just going to scan one or two more of these guys. Somebody's fighting someone out there, I think. I've scanned those guys before. Just hit up those guys. I think everybody here is clean. Belt cluster, conflict zone, checkpoint. There's a station.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, to Super Cruise.
Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, from what I've seen, you know, browsing around YouTube videos, reading forums and stuff like that, it seems like the community for this game is pretty good about being helpful for the most part. You know, you're gonna get griefers and people who just like to cause trouble in every game, which I think is part of the fun, but you know, don't want it all the time. I read about the fuel rats. Luckily, I haven't needed them yet. So I've been doing good. You know, one of the first things I wanted to do was make sure I got something with a fuel scoop on it, because that's the walk of shame, if you ask me.
Cargo scoop deployed. Cargo scoop retracted.
One thing you notice, I have a tendency to accidentally hit my cargo scoop for some reason.
Boarding permission granted.
Okay, pad 2, I don't see it from this side, so it's probably up top. Okay, I don't see the pad up here. See if I can get an eyeball on it.
Scan detected.
Oh, somebody's saying hello. I think I saw it.
Scan detected.
Okay, pad 2, where are you hiding? There it is. Before I forget.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Not cart.
Cargo
There we go.
scoop retracted.
One of these days I'll figure out the difference between the cargo scoop and my landing gear control.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
The Pachenko dock. Okay, so we'll restock on fuel here. And let's go see if I can turn in those bounties. Yes, I can. So that was worth the trip. Got my 14,000 credits. I guess I should have just come back here. Of course, I got it in my head that this is an empty system. What was the other thing I wanted to look at? I want to look at cartographics. And I can sell off my discoveries. This added up real quick. That's something like 80,000 total. I'm sorry, 40,000 total. I'm counting it twice. Alright. Still no ammo at this base, but I think I'm okay. I haven't been getting into too many fights anyway. Let's take a quick look at the mission board, see if there's anything interesting out there before we call it. Assassination mission, salvage. I haven't really done a salvage mission yet. More assassination and salvage. Data deliveries. I've been doing a lot of data deliveries just to get around and do some exploring. Mining. That's it. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call it a night here and get some sleep so I can get up for work tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Glad you could, and thanks for the help, Thud Pucker. Always nice to get a little advice from somebody who's been around the block a few times. So those of you who stuck with it, thanks for watching. If you've been interested in the game, I hope you get something out of the video and move on to watching people who are better than me play this game and possibly post more exciting videos. Again, I don't usually broadcast every time I play, just once in a while, maybe once a week on this game, but I've got a couple of other PS4 games and tablet games that I'm broadcasting on a regular basis. War Robots right now on Android is the most popular. I've also been playing Horizon Zero Dawn, mostly on the weekends. So if you guys like what you see and want to check out some of the other games I'm playing, you know where to find me. Just check out my channel. Thanks a lot. Have a great night. Thanks for playing with me.